Let us not forget that Serena is not the only mom making a comeback this week. Victoria Azarenka will play her first match since Wimbledon last summer. Last time she played here was 2 years ago, and as you can see, she won the title, beat Serena in the final. It was her fourth career win against Serena, against 17 losses. Then she won Miami a couple of weeks later. Here's what the moms did last year, Tracy. It was modest play for these two.
Yeah, it was Serena in Auckland and then obviously winning the Australian Open. And for Vika, she came back at the grass court season. She lost in the second round in Mallorca, got to the fourth round at Wimbledon, losing to Halep. She started playing much better at Wimbledon, and then her season was shut down because of the custody battle.
All right, so this side-by-side leads us to our tough call question of the day, and it is: which one of these two moms is going to have a deeper run here at Indian Wells? Who's going to go farther in the draw? Tracy, start us off.
This is very, very difficult, I tell you, because I normally don't go against Serena ever, but I'm just going to go with Vika because she is, I know.
I like it.
Because she is so fit. And when you think about it, Vika has barely played in almost 2 years. It was the French Open 2016 when she announced that she was pregnant and was going to come off the tour, and played just those 2 tournaments last year. But she's been chomping at the bit. She's got to be so hungry. She's very fit. And for 7 months, she's had to sit on the sidelines because of the custody battle. 28 times just a ticking away. But I'm going to go. She plays Heather Watson first round. They went 3 sets at Wimbledon last year. I'm just feeling Vika.
I like to just contrast Tracy because we like to battle and compete all the time.
May not be a smart
I just
idea.
like to. I know, since I never win in anything.
But you're
Tracy,
picking Serena,
I'm picking
so that's
Serena.
okay.
I'm picking Serena. Look, do you go with great or super great? And I'm going with super great. I'm going with super great. And I think that Serena Williams does stuff that no one else can do. And I think she's going to come back here with that competitive spirit. And I think she's going to play her way into the tournament really quickly. So for me, it's going to be a joy to watch both of them. But because I like to compete with Tracy, I'm going with Serena.
Can I say one thing on that?
You say as many things as you want.
That Diaz is very consistent, and so I think that's going to be a real tipping point match. First match back, and how nervous is Serena going to be? How well is she going to move? And how consistent is she going to be? Diaz is not going to out-hit Serena, obviously, and Serena can attack the second serve as well. But it's just a question of how well Serena handles that situation, and is she consistent enough?
Can I be uncharacteristically earnest?
Go for it.
No,
Let's
I mean,
go
I
for
think
it.
that
Are you usually not earnest?
I think it's an interesting question. I mean, I think that there's some bigger issues here. I mean, I think that there's an emotional dimension to this. Serena's coming off this maternity leave. Vika's played since childbirth, but has had this custody battle. I mean, I think we can look at the draw, and I think Vika probably physically is going to be in a bit better shape, but I think there's a real sort of emotional dimension to this. And I think there's a lot riding on this appearance by both women.
All right, so you're.
That's the journalistic
Answer
side.
the question.
I will take Azarenka because I think she's probably a bit match tougher right now, and I think physically there are going to be fewer questions. But I think there's a real emotional part of the story for both players. This being here means a lot to both of them for 2 very different reasons.
Okay, after all of that equivocating, we would like to know what you think about our tough call question. You can go to tennis.com, cast your vote there in the tough call question, and we'll reveal the results a little bit later in the week. John, for people who haven't been following the situation with Vika and the custody battle and why it sort of curtailed her ability to travel, give us the broad strokes on that.
Broad strokes, there was a custody battle with the son's father. It is still ongoing. Some of this is legal, some of this is Vika's decision that she does not want to leave the child. She wants to travel with the child. The good news is that she intends to play Miami, I'm told. The custody dispute is still ongoing. It's in its final stages, I'm being told. But again, after this event, and remember, this is a player who won the Sunshine Double. Yeah. So it's nice to see. It does seem as though there will be this resumption of her career.
One thing, I talked to Serena and Vika yesterday at Desert Smash together, and it's kind of interesting that they're the 2 moms that are coming back at the same event, and they confess that they have talked to each other, and Vika's about 6 months ahead in the motherhood department, but Serena said, yeah, I called Vika to ask for some advice and some thoughts. Nice, you think, for 2 champions, 2 former number ones to kind of have things to bounce off each other as they come back?
Absolutely. There's so few people in the world that live a similar, very similar lifestyle to each other. And then not only that, you're adding the motherhood element to it. So I think it's fantastic. And they were good friends before, seemingly. So for Serena to be able to call Vika and ask for expectations, not only about your tennis, but how about your body? I mean, your body has gone through so much in motherhood, and Serena has been so talkative about how difficult the pregnancy and the delivery especially
I
was.
also think as careers get longer, which is a theme in all sports, I think this is going to be more and more common.
All right, so we look forward to Vika opening against Heather Watson and a possible Serena-Venus showdown in the third round. We've got more